Please stay with me. Coming up next hour, you're going to see it right behind me for the first time ever. We're going to do an elite level fleece 6-piece bedding set from Concierge Collection. I love it so much. We have the cutest prints. We're going to talk about how to stay snuggly and warmth without the weight. Coming up with our biggest set we've ever done, and we've never done a fleece set. So cozy up, cuddle up, make your home perfect this winter. We'll see that in about 20 minutes, so stay with me for it. But first, before we do that, we have to talk about one of my all-time favorite items. This item I love so much, I will never be without it. I have ruined drains. I've tried to take hangers to unclog drains in my old house and broke a pipe. I've had more drain issues than you can ever imagine. And one day I'm like, hey, I've seen the product. I know this product. I should use it. I never forget the first time I used it. I put it down this clogged drain in my bathroom. I wish I had video rolling on it because all of a sudden it started to gurgle and burp and pop, and then it completely became clean. And that is thanks to Professor Amos and his SuperFast Drain Cleaner. Tonight, here's what we have, and I'm telling you, no one should be without this. Nothing worse than a Monday morning, you got to step into somebody's dirt because everybody's late for work, you're both trying to get a shower, and it's up to your ankles. That is so disgusting and gross. Before you call the plumber, get this and use it. If it doesn't work, send it back, then call the plumber, but it's going to save you a ton of money. So tonight, here's what we're doing. You're getting 16 ounces of the Foaming Fast PM. You're getting 32 ounces of the SuperFast Drain Cleaner, which we'll talk about in just a second. For the cost of hiring a plumber, it is well worth getting this tonight. We also have auto ship on this, which means once you sign up for this, you're going to get another set come January, April, and October, and that's every year, and you can obviously cancel that anytime you want. But Amos, what's really funny is you don't offer this all year long.
You're right.
So you definitely want to get it on auto ship.
You wanted to get it on auto ship because it always comes no matter what time of the year it is.
So true.
SuperFast is industry leading when it comes to opening your drain lines, but this isn't a drain opener, it's a drain cleaner. What that means to you is SuperFast is going to open your drain lines, but more importantly, it's going to clean your drain lines. Now, it has an accelerated formula, so it starts to work within 10 seconds. You're not waiting 10 minutes or 30 minutes like the consumer products from the store. It starts to work on contact. SuperFast is designed to turn your hair into foam. It turns your food into foam. It breaks down all your dirt, all your grease, all your oil. Look at that. It just breaks it down into foam. Suzanne, you at home, we call that saponification because when our proprietary formula comes in contact with anything oiled by, it turns it into foam. It saponifies it. Now, what you're going to do here is you're going to leave that sit and break down for about 10 minutes. And when that's done breaking down, you run hot water for up to 5 minutes, and that drain line comes back squeaky clean.
It's the most beautiful sound in the world, I swear. It is. It's like it works.
Unlike the consumer products from the store, let me show you this. When you get a clog at home, usually you're in a panic state of mind. Yep. You'll start to do just about anything to get that drain line open. But when you go out to one of your local depots or home stores and get a consumer product, something that looks like this, you're doing more damage than you are good. Products like these are highly corrosive. Products like these actually contain chemicals like acid or ammonia or even bleach or animal fats. Let me show you what's happening. 90% of the chemicals, they trickle, they ooze, they creep, and it all gets past the clog. It ends up down here. You see this curve unit, it's designed to hold fluids to keep odors from coming back up and permeating through your house, but the chemicals are sitting there building heats of up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. I want to point this out because it's important for you to know. It's cold out right now, so your drain lines get really cold too. When your drain lines go from extremely cold to hot fast from these corrosive materials, it's going to crack right away. Yep. You can run into hundreds or even thousands of dollars to get that repaired. I want to give us about a minute and come back to it. We'll see if anything happens. But come on over to test tube number 3. Let's do it all over again. This time I want to do it a little bit differently. For you at home, count to yourself right now. I'm going to pour an application. And by the way, when you get this home, don't use the whole bottle. You're only going to use 4 to 6 ounces. You're going to get about 36 applications with this entire configuration, but with our SuperFast right here, you're going to get 4 to 6 times you can open your drain line. Now, it's designed, what SuperFast is designed to do, it's going to break down last week's food. It's going to break down last month's food. It's even gonna break down last year's food that's hardened and solidified on the inside of the drain line. Look at that. I mean, it started to where I guess it was 10 seconds or less, and it was already on the move.
And you know what's interesting too? It could be hair, it could be grease, it's soaps, it's foundation, it's hairsprays that are down in there. There's so much stuff in your drain. And then when that thing starts to clog up, you have that moment of like, oh, bad timing.
Yeah.
Like, you get home from work and you've got the toothpaste ring, the scum ring from toothpaste. It's been draining all day, trying to get rid of it.
You sound so familiar with it.
I really am. And guys, I'm telling you, you never want to be without this because you never know when it's going to happen. I don't care if you have a new home, an old home. If you live in an apartment where there's people above you or below you, you absolutely want this because you're all using the same drain lines, right? So think about that. And what an awesome deal we have. Now, all you're choosing is the scent. Let me get them over here and just show them real quick, and then we'll keep demoing. So remember, we've got auto ship, but here's what's happening. Everybody's going to get the concentrate. This does how many different applications?
4 to 6 on the liquid. Yes.
Okay, and then what you're also getting is going to get the foaming fast PM, which we'll talk about in just a second. You're choosing what scent do you want. If you want the eucalyptus or the ocean, I have those on single ship and auto ship. If you want the lemon, we're down to just the auto ship option only.
Okay.
So lemon is auto ship only, but if you want the eucalyptus mint or the ocean, you can get that either single ship or you can get auto ship.
Love it, love it, love it. So we're back to test tube number 2. Suzanne, nothing's happened. The chemicals, they smell so bad. One thing they tell you on the back of this bottle, they say don't mix chemicals. You can have a bad reaction because of the acid and the ammonia. We have an innovative drain cleaning method. No acid, no ammonia, no animal fat. So what does that mean? That means we can go right over top of those standing chemicals or that standing water. And this has a perfect consistency that weighs heavier than water. So it gets through the standing chemicals, it gets through the standing water, and it gets to work on contact because of the accelerated formula. So within 10 seconds, you see it's already on the move. And it's breaking down all that grunk and grime that the consumer product from the store didn't even budge without creating a heat index. We're not making a lot of heat in the drain line. It's keeping the pipes calm, cool, and collectively. Look at the degrees.
There's the bubbly.
You see
the
that?
Bubbly, the gurgly, the burping.
That's what it's doing right now. Think if it was standing water on top of it, it'd be burping right now and gurgling. Inevitably, you hear that suction sound.
That's the best sound, I'm telling you. It was so funny, and I said, daggone it, I should have been recording it, because it was nuts. It was making so much noise, and it was gurgling, it was bubbling out the top of it, and you could tell it was truly working when that happened.
So let me explain what happens next. Everything's been suspended free from the inside of the drain line. It's all been broken down by being saponified. Now you run hot water for about 5 minutes and you see inevitably everything passes through the drain line, eliminating all that grease, gunk, and grime. So what does that mean? No more drain gases, no more drain odors. Everything's running smoothly like it's supposed to.
Now this is a great and very gross thing you're about to see. Which one are you going to show them?
You have to know this. I have to show you this. For you at home, this is known as the dirtiest place in your whole house, right here. This is the inside of the drain line of your kitchen sink. Did you know that there's over 500,000 particles of bacteria per square inch in the drain line of the kitchen sink? If you're not eliminating that or maintaining that, you may have an infestation down in the foundation of your drain lines. Bugs and critters, they're gonna feed on that night and day.
Is that an instance where you wonder, it's like, why is my kitchen drain smelling?
That's it.
Chances are you've got that happening.
Right there, imagine that, huh? That right there is stinky, it's smelling. When it gets wet, it's breaking down and producing drain gases and drain odors, and you know what that smells like. You can clean your whole house and come back home, leave and come back home, and there's a smell.
Like I've even tried a little baking soda down in there, that'll fix it. Nope, nothing does, because it's just stuck in there.
Right,
yeah.
Right, so you gotta break it down, you gotta maintenance. Now this big hunk of oil byproduct right here, take a look, I'm gonna pour slowly here. 4 to 6 ounces. When you get this home, don't use the whole bottle. Use 4 to 6 ounces. I'm just pouring out a little bit at a time to let it get to work. And what I want to show you is it doesn't matter how hard, how solidified, how old it is. SuperFast is designed to break down last week's food. It's going to break down last month's food or even last year's food. It's hardened and solidified. You give that about 10 seconds. Look at that. Look at it. It's on the move already. And it starts to break it down into foam, just like you're seeing right there. Turns it into foam. That's called saponify. Saponification, that's the dynamic way that it works by turning everything in the drain into foam. And that's what you're gonna get.
Okay, guys, if you want the lemon in auto ship, that is in, we have 7, okay, there we go. So if you wanna get, again, everyone's gonna get the concentrate, which is gonna give you 4 to 6 treatments, right?
Yes.
So everyone's gonna get that, and then you're also gonna get, we have to
30.
talk about this,
Yeah,
the 30 fast PM.
Okay.
With that, if you want the lemon in auto ship, that is going to sell out.
I'm gonna show you that right after this because hair, so while we're on it right there, you got pets at home, you wash yourself, you got hair. Hair is the #1 culprit to your clogs at home. Every clog consists of some hair, whether it's a lot of hair, a little bit of hair. Take a look at down the inside of your drain lines of your shower. You stick a light down there, you'll see there might be a nest of hair down there completely choking out the drain line. And I'm gonna tell you why. The inside of the drain lines are coated with fats, oils, and greases. Very sticky, very oily, right? You wash your pets, you wash your hair one time. The hair goes down to the inside of there and clings to the walls. Then it starts to build and build and build until there's a nest of hair that's completely choking out your drain lines. That's the culprit right there. So I say that to say this. We have one of the only hair dissolving formulas in the country that we know of here at HSN. And I have to show you a time-lapse video because if you have hair, it takes 10 minutes for this proprietary formula to break down hair. It turns it into foam in 10 minutes. Pet hair, human hair, fuzz, lint, or fur, turns it into foam. You give it 10 minutes, and it all passes through the drain line when you run that hot water.
All right, why do we need the fast PM?
Okay, so after you've opened and cleaned your drain lines, now you want to start doing some preventative maintenance. Now, fast PM means preventative maintenance. This is specifically designed for maintaining and cleaning your dishwasher, your garbage disposal, and your laundry machine.
Nice.
Each one of those drain lines, each one of these devices has a drain line on there. Garbage disposal, drain line, dishwasher, drain line, okay? It backs up. You get gunk in there, detergents that harden and solidify in the drain line. You gotta maintenance and clean that too. Same with the laundry machine. So use your fast preventative maintenance to clean those devices, and you'll be glad you did because it totally gets rid of the stinky laundry machine or the stinky dishwasher.
So now now you have a configuration that's for every drain in your home.
Yes.
That's great, because a lot of times, guys, we just sell the one without the PM.
Without the PM, yeah. And that's great because that will open and clean your drain lines, but you need this for the dishwasher, the garbage disposal. Now I have a beaker here. I want to show you. This is our fast PM. I'm going to show you live here. I'm just going to pour an application into this water, and I want to show you what happens. There's a reaction that happens when you put it with the hot water. I lost my words for a second. My dad would call that a senior moment.
But you're not a senior.
I know, but I think it's hereditary. I don't know, Suzanne. Okay, you pour that over the hot water, and it's an expanding foam. That way it covers every square inch of the inside of the drain line. So there's nothing.
It's clinging to it, really.
It's clinging to it,
wow.
Okay? Yeah, so that goes down your dishwasher, that goes into the laundry machine, and the garbage disposal.
And guys, I gotta repeat that too, because a lot of times we'll just do the drain cleaner and it won't do those. You have to get this to do the other drains.
That's right.
So it's really awesome. We actually have this in a special configuration like this. So now every drain in your home, yeah, you've got it all covered. Yeah. Because again, your dishwasher, do you ever open your dishwasher and it smells?
That smells so
great,
good,
actually.
yeah.
But you ever open your dishwasher and it stinks?
Yes.
And you're like, I can't get rid of that stinky smell.
Yes.
It's all the leftover food and gunk and oils that are stuck in the drain line.
I have it every so often because, like I said, I live where I have well water, and that well water, it definitely leaves an odor behind. So yes, I have to do a lot of maintaining and a lot of cleaning because I have well water at home. So if you have that same problem, definitely pick up this configuration to handle those kind of problems. Now, when it comes to SuperFast, there's no job too big or too small. These tubes right here represent the bigger drain lines, the 6-inch, the 10-inch, the whatever 12-inch drain lines that run from under your house out to the sidewalk, down to the city sanitation. So I'm doing a side-by-side. Test tube number 1 over here is our consumer product from the store, the one with all the corrosive materials, the acid, the ammonia, the bleach. And what I want to point out here, when you're using these products in this kind of an application, it always goes to the lowest point of the drain line and it starts to build heat. When you have heat in your drain line, things start to expand. And when things start to expand, it comes back up on you. It comes back up on you into your tubs, into your sinks, in the kitchen. You don't want that kind of a mess, so always use our SuperFast Drain Cleaner because it's going to break it down without the heat index.
Okay, so just as a reminder, because this is actually saved for the show, this is the first airing of Amos's visit, is we have 3 different choices. We have the lemon only in auto ship, which is almost sold out. There's 20 left if you want to get the lemon at all, and that's only available in auto ship. I'll explain that in just a second. In single or auto ship, we have the eucalyptus mint or we have the ocean. Now, what's auto ship? Every January, April, and October of each year, you will get another shipment of this configuration. I got to tell you, it's my favorite configuration because now every drain can be covered.
Yes.
Remember,
Yes.
your washing machine, your dishwasher, you're not supposed to use this in those.
No.
You've got to use the Fast PM, and it's now included in this configuration.
That's right.
But you'll get it 3 times a year. Here's what's crazy. For some bizarre reason, we will go several months where we do not have this product in stock.
Yes.
So it's great to get auto ship because you're going to be guaranteed you'll have it when you've got that stubborn drain that will not become unclogged. And I'll tell you, the first time you don't have to call a plumber, you're going to go, oh my God, I'm so glad I listened to those nutballs late at night. Because you're going to go, oh my goodness, it really, really works. And you know what? If it doesn't, send it back, refund your money, then spend a couple $100 having a plumber come to visit.
100. If you don't love it, send it back.
You can do that.
It
but
works.
Again, grab it on auto ship. You can cancel auto ship. You can control auto ship. Oh, the lemon is sold out now, guys.
Congratulations.
So now all we have, single or auto ship, is going to be eucalyptus mint and the ocean.
Okay, if you're just tuning in, SuperFast Drain Cleaners, industry leading. I said industry leading. That means the major facilities, the hotels, the motels, janitorial supplies, they love this. It doesn't just open the drain line, it cleans that drain line squeaky clean. Now look at the science here, the degreasing technology. SuperFast is going to turn your hair into foam. It turns your food into foam. It breaks down all the dirt, all the grease, all the oil in the drain line, breaks it down into foam. We call that action saponification because listen, when our proprietary formula comes in contact with anything oil by in your drain line, it turns it into foam by saponifying it. Now, take a look at this. Here's what's happening in your homes today. You're pouring things down the drain line all the time that are a hot temperature or just a room temperature, but when these liquids come in contact with a cold or a cool pipe, it'll harden and solidify on you right away. Now you need a proprietary formula like our SuperFast to break that down without creating heat in the drain line, because you don't want your drain lines going from cold to hot fast. It'll definitely crack right away.
Right.
Use this proprietary formula to get the job done on any application. It's safe for any kind of drain lines, older homes, newer homes, galvanized steel, PVC drain lines, septic systems. You have a boat tank or an RV tank. I love it in the boats and RVs.
Great point.
Black tank,
Wow.
gray tank, yes.
Perfect for that. All right, again, I just got to repeat this. What happens is normally we just sell the SuperFast Drain Cleaner, right? And this is 4 to 6 applications, all right? Then we get you the maintenance. This is the maintenance. The problem with this is you really are not supposed to use this in your dishwasher or your washing machine.
Right.
This one, you are supposed to use it in your dishwasher and washing machine and your garbage disposal.
Yes.
This is the perfect combination because now every drain in your home, you've got covered. So if you've got a stinky dishwasher and you can't figure out what's going on, try it.
Oh, yeah.
If you've got a garbage disposal and you're like, wow, my sink stinks, try it in there. And then if you just want to maintain all of your lines, that means you don't have to use up all of your drain cleaner.
All your powerful, potent SuperFast,
Like save your SuperFast when it gets really clogged.
When it gets really clogged,
Use the powder to keep up your maintenance in between.
And I don't know if we said it yet. I'm going to reiterate it. The powder, the Fast PM, you're getting 30 applications. Okay, so that's 30 times you can do your dishwasher, 30 times you can do your laundry machine or your garbage disposal, or 30 times you can just maintenance and clean your regular drain lines at home.
Right.
Unlike the consumer products right here from the store, I'm going to do this one more time. This is the big red one. You sell it at all the big box stores, your home stores, your depots, and products like these are highly corrosive. They actually tell you to pour half that bottle down the drain. Think about it. It's a lot of chemicals that you're pouring down the drain line. You're definitely going to run into a problem when you're using half that bottle or the whole bottle. 90% of the chemicals trinkle, they ooze, they creep and get past the clog, and they end up right here at that curve unit. That curve unit holds the fluids to keep odors from coming back up into your house, but the chemicals are sitting there building heats of up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. That's way too hot. It'll crack your drain line. I'm going to come right back to that, but let's move to test tube number 3 again. Accelerated formula, accelerated formula. Watch how fast this goes to work. Within 10 seconds. You give it 10 seconds or less and it's going to work. Because it has that accelerated formula, you're not waiting 30 minutes like the consumer products from the store. This one starts to work in 10 seconds. Now, last week's food, last month's food, or even last year's food, it breaks all that down into foam by saponification. Saponifies it, turns it into